10 days ago, I walked into BUV with one question. Does what I learned in textbooks actually exist out there? This is my answer. It all began with classes unlike any I'd known before. I learned economics through the law of supply and demand, drafted my own income statement, and discovered how artificial intelligence is reshaping marketing. These weren't chapters in textbook anymore. They were real tools for solving real-world problems. What surprised me most was that the teachers didn't give us the answer. They asked us more questions instead. At VIET, I didn't just tour the company. I listened to the story of the person who built it. The CEO walked us through every stage of developing the product, market's ups and downs, and how he persisted so that VIET wouldn't just survive, but create a meaningful job for hundreds and hundreds of people with disabilities. I made a handmade keychain with my own hands, but the lesson I carried home was worth far more than a souvenir. A week later, at a kind of factory, I sat listening to another CEO telling her own story. How the brand pushed through hard times to earn its place in Vietnam's fashion market. Watching each stage of production unfold in front of me, I understood. A shirt on a store shelf isn't just a product. It's the result of countless decisions, countless times of getting back up after failure. After every trip, we didn't just stop at what we'd seen. We sat back down and debated. Why does this company choose that path? What I have done differently? At the decision-making lab, I ran my own simulated business, pricing products, and reading market demand, and realized every business decision is a trade-off. The most valuable lesson for me was seeing how the CEOs overcame hardship to build and defend their company's place in the market. That is not something I could have ever learned from a book. "10 days, not a long internship, and not a simple course either. 10 days in which I learned to see the world through the eyes of someone who are about to step into it. I walked into BUV with one question. I'm leaving with dozens of new ones, and with lessons from people who truly lived through hardship on their way to success. That is exactly what I hope for in the next chapter of my education."
I think the moment that really excites me is that I got to visit the Canifa factory, which is a really great visit, and I actually learned learned the process, how to finalize the product from A to Z, and also I learned more about business and the operation of business with some really great share of mentors. So basically, the economic lesson that I learned is very. It makes me very. It is really straightforward, and it makes me understand better, and it's really interesting as well. So I could teach you first the equilibrium. So teachers um, actually taught me the meaning of this equilibrium first, and then uh, uh, he taught the equilibrium, the meaning of the equilibrium later. So it's really interesting and understandable to me. So when with a visit to VIET, I actually learned how a business, resolves a problem when it encounters difficulties, such as suffering a loss or something else. And he taught me a very valuable lesson, such as if the company doesn't develop 3 years for 3 years, it will be very bad, and yeah. So I think it's a very valuable lesson. So with a short time preparing the Shark Tank product, I would say that I actually learned more about the speed when kind of like the agility when starting and creating a product, and it taught me how to come up with a really brilliant ideas in business. So since I really want to open a startup and do a business, I really learned how a business operates, and also learned how a process of making clothes, and so maybe in the future I would use it a lot, and it's very useful.